Okay. Hi everyone and welcome to the stream. So, yep. Oh, no one's here.
Hello.
I need to check if I've been like shadow banned or some stuff. But the problem is that it's... I mean, I keep bitching about it because I know it's true. But it still annoys me that I don't know that you don't know your viewer account properly. That because making our life more difficult for no reason. And again, today I need to check something actually before we do anything because I want to see if my vote stuff has fucked and that's why I was actually copyright claim or not. So I need to see. No, because I checked actually. Yeah, because I checked. I remember I checked the vote. I remember that because I checked the vote to see because if my sound stuff was not properly done, then maybe that was why. No, because no, yeah. Dude, your game is so fucking loud.
Oh, sorry.
It was literally louder than you speaking. Is it like? So what are you working on? Okay.
Well, whatever you think we should work on at this point.
I don't know. And you were double checking the kins last time and a bunch of other stuff.
Oh yeah, I think we got through all the stuff up to what we worked on most recently.
Did I finish the humans? I mean, it said it's done. I think yeah. Okay. It's a second attack as well. Okay. Good humans, like, are kinda good. And they are good. Just... Coming. So humans also do mind damage.
Huh.
Yeah, so that's good. I like it. Disappear. Time coming. Yeah, no, I think we are done with. I think we're done with all of the kins again. I mean, you wanted to work on the new continent.
Yeah.
I guess I have more lore to work on because there's always more lore to work on.
Oh yeah, worldly knowledge. I don't feel like working on worldly knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah, I looked at that and I'm like, I don't wanna.
It's a back gang. Trouble. Oh yeah, because
Do
I
you have
also
access to that document?
what?
I'm wondering if you have access to the document.
I don't even know where it is.
Yeah, let me just send it to you instead then.
You just give me access. Right. Because I also have the other nations on the continent of Bergisamo.
Oh, that's true.
Because as far as I know, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other nations on the continent.
Oh yeah, you'd probably look into that.
I mean, I did some work on it. One is the Bug Empire.
Bug.
One is Greek inspired.
Hmm.
One is the Demon Romans.
Hmm.
One is the Slavic / Uralic sea raiders. Like, no, not river raiders and stuff like that. One, the Tuskborn. They don't really exist no more. They don't really exist no more because there's no. I guess they could be Hornborn. Yeah, they could be Hornborn instead. Yeah, makes sense. There's the Hornborn tribes. There's the Shadewood clans, which are. Oh yeah, but hobgoblins don't exist anymore, right?
Yeah, no, Hobkin became
Hornborn.
Yeah.
There's the Shadewood clans, and there's the Warden Hours, which is the Rats. We are the Rats, Michael. It's about today.
Cake and pizza are on their way.
And that's, I think 7 is a good amount of nations on my continent. And again, those are smaller continents. I mean, they're not as big as the one the plan on like Eurasia. What are you typing?
I need a new keyboard.
That one is very mechanical.
I'm gonna look that up right now, actually.
Very much mechanical. Much mechanic. Yeah, I need to.
Where's the nearest Best Buy to me? Actually, no, there's a computer shop. There's a computer shop that's over over one town over that I could go to. We need to think of a new name for this, by the way, because there's no. We don't have a name for it.
For what?
You know, anyone with the link? Viewer. Copy link. Like, we need to think of an actual name for this place.
Which place?
That place.
Yeah, but. Oh, the Asian one?
Yeah.
No, I had a name for it. Wait. Let me try to look at my own shit. No. Yes, the idea was for the Mesoamerican one. Statue. Just going to do the social medias. Again, hello everyone on Twitter, hello everyone on YouTube. Just a bit of a chilled time, a chill stream.
Exactly.
Because this week has been hard on players and on us actually. So there's no session today, sadly, because players could not show up. And those who could were not in the best.
They're in rather shit status.
It was a shit week. So we're making do. We are making do, people. And that means that we are going to work on tabletop RPG. Right now we're working on the... Dude, I had a name for it. It annoys me. I know I had a name for it. Where the fuck... They probably lost now DMs because we DM. That pisses me off, dude. I know it was a good name as well. I mean, you can call it like DU, even if it's like a bit obvious. Yin Jian, so works. 9 springs, 9 heavy spring.
So, I received a message from Jacko asking if you listen to Indila.
To what?
Indila. Or know who that is?
No.
Alright.
Looking because I have a bunch of I mean, I'm not against. I mean, again, if you can just send it my way.
He literally just said the name.
Yeah, but you can just send it. Yeah, but dude.
Alright, there you go. There's the name.
I need to look it up. I think I saw it somewhere. So... Oh, it's gonna burn. Okay. I think I know that. Oh, I know that. Oh, fuck no, not that. No. No, I don't listen to that.
What kind of music is that?
It's pop nonsense.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
It's like if you don't know French, there is a word that both Canadian French and French use. It's called niais. It's like niais or niaiseux, which is very like. Do you know about the movies like Amélie Poulain?
Hmm.
It's like that shit, but as music.
Yeah.
I am not. No, not my stuff. And again, if you listen to it, it's not. You can. I don't care. It's just not my jam, right? Will. Da-na-na-na-na. Okay.
Schnert. I think I actually had I had some of them started.
Okay, so the names, there's a bunch of names.
Mm.
So, so it could be like Kujing, the Dire Straits, or the Place of Grievance.
But I meant like an actual name.
That's a name.
What is it?
Kujing. Or Kushing.
How do you spell that?
Look at the stream.
Oh, I have to open up the stream.
Could like Mingfe is also one, which is a dark mansion. Hu Yang, Hu Yuan. I think I don't know. I don't speak Chinese. Sorry, it's Mandarin. I think. It's Hu Yo. I don't know. I don't.
If we're including Japanese lore, if it's a Chinese name, that's not really fair. Unfortunately,
Dude, it's Asia. It's a lot of different languages. And the last one who actually all of them together was the first emperor. We can't be fucking picky. Because then if we do that, then because there's China in there, if we choose a Japanese name, then the Chinese are going to be like, oh, why is it not in Chinese? And if we put like people from like Indonesia and shit like that, then Indonesians are going to be like, what? Why is it not one of our dialects? And if you're from Korea, I'm going to be like, wait, there's some stuff about Korea. Why is it? So you have to like fit one, and the only one that fits with the lore that we have in mind is a Chinese name.
All right.
It could be Kuching. It could
Please
be.
copy and paste that to me, please. Perfect.
It means the place of grievance. Or we could go like Nine Springs, or we could go to Serene Darkness, or Serene Land. Or you could also get... Yeah, Serene Darkness also work, like Serenity. Yoming. I think.
Yoming?
I think. Yuming. Apparently. Yuming is the way you say it. I don't know what the 1 is. I don't know what the 2 is. I'm trying. There's also like Mingxie, which is like a dark realm or underworld. So it depends, we have to choose.
I want to say Yin, what is it? Yingjian, up at the top, referring to... Yep. Right up there, Yinshen is how they're saying it's pronounced.
Where? Land of Shade?
Yeah.
Yingxian? Yingxian. Yeah, I could do that, yeah, Land of Shade, yeah.
Mhm.
So Yingxian? Okay.
There we go. Just tell me what you think of what's there so far.
I mean, I have a bunch of ideas. To the south, there's the people inspired by the Austronesians. So they like kind of like sea people, like Maori and stuff like that. But I mean, it comes from like a bunch of my research. And Nanman. Because it's based on that thing, which is a southern barbarian. Chinese. It's what the Chinese call them, by the way. Yeah.
Mm.
Sure. Yeah. NPC, the Central States. Corruption. British. To the beauty is a handful, causing this. Causing. Okay, origin the Han here. Sima Hian. Okay. So Nanman, so there's like the bamboo kingdoms. There's the yeah, because there's a bunch of different people like that. Because it's there's yeah. Zhangshang. What is the word? There was another group of people. But also I should have taken some better notes. As Hanma, the Hmong, like the Hmong people. I know the Hmong because Hmong actually Yen. Okay. Zeli exonym man graphic pejorative. Okay. Written with radicals that mean worm, insect or vermin. Oh my god.
Yeah, oh.
This defines man as southern man or snake race. Okay. And racism is only something that white people do, right?
Oh boy.
I mean, they calls them barbarians. Like, anything outside of China is barbarian, which, again, is very thematic of humanity in general. Because Rome did the same thing. And the Greeks did the same thing. So you know. Oh, fuck. Why? Because that's a Nanman. I know that the ancestors, like claimed ancestors, because I don't think there's any in Vietnam. They're also like originally from China but got kicked out. Origin. The Nanyue, that's the one. Because I know that I was oh, the first millennium BCE. Oh, nice. You can migrating from southern China, yes. Curse of Nanue, yeah. Han Empire and Nanue region, Guangdong, yeah. Because I know that they have something very interesting with swords. They had like because they had like secret swords and shit like that, and they were actually some of the best blacksmiths at the time. So it was very interesting to me because it's one of the few that have like it's not like association between like an item. Tell us about. Sorry. I'm sorry because I'm quite sleepy still. Because Nanue, yeah. And when I look at the map, it's literally like, yeah. Yeah. Tell us about. A Hufu. Once a Godine found in the tomb of King of Nanue. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Wow. Okay, 2nd century BCE. That's interesting. Tallies were separated into 2 pieces, one held by the emperor and one given to military commander. Okay. Did they decide? Because I know that there's. Huh? Wait. Okay. Okay. Became the news business Zhao to Chinese general in the Qing dynasty. Okay. I knew that there was an entire thing about swords. There was about. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, Decker.
Yes.
Look at the stream if you can. That's very good looking. I like that shit. A jade drinking vessel. Oh. Because it doesn't look Chinese. Like. It's. Can I zoom on that shit? Yes. That's very interesting. It's such a like. I mean, I know it's a separate style because it's a separate culture, right? But it's always interesting to see it like in art. It's Phoenix. It's
oh, that's nice.
Because, again, okay, because Zhao Mao was the king of Nanue. Okay. Really? It's very unique. Huh. Oh my god, I like that, Daka. I like that shit.
Oh, that's very cool.
Because that's a bronze screen. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's a beaker, okay. So that was a sluice, alright. But the thing is... No way. Okay. 'Cause I know there was something about a sword being sacred to them that I found very interesting. But I... Éteins the Luowei. Guangdong. Part of the UA. That's the one I found. Okay, because that's because like
Yeah.
they had tattoos all over their bodies that were sacred, which is very, which you can see in some cultures, like headhunters in Vietnam, also in the north of India, used to have like have tattoos. So that's one of the people that I want to like represent. The Bivaidonas, that's the one I was looking at. Okay, nice. Because okay, they were known for their short hair, body tattoos, fine swords, and naval prowess. Naval, whatever. And the apparently, according to them, they literally was the one who forged the sword of the. So they are Austronesians, and Austronesians are technically the ancestors of the Polynesians. Polynesians, native Australians, Polynesians, people of Papua New Guinea. Those areas were actually descendant from Austronesians. And it's also like Taiwan, Southeast Asia, Micronesia, New Guinea, Melanesia, Polynesia. So they pretty much come from that region. Like the Tonga and stuff like that. And again, they're not explored often, which I found kinda sad, because it's kind of, because, you know, again, a lot of people focus on, when it comes to China, when it comes to Japan, or Korea, they're focused on the one that is mostly known, like the Gokuryo. Like the Goryeo, the Goguryeo. In Korea, sorry for my accent, I don't speak Korean. Or like of course, the classic, like the Sengoku Jidai in Japan. And they also focus on like the Rowing States in China. Or the classic Chinese dynasty with the court, the palace, the secret city, stuff like that. They don't focus on what happened before most. And that's what I like, because I want to explore more like the shaman, like the Rice Kingdom in Japan, that period, quote unquote, the Rice Kingdom in Japan. I want to focus on all the stuff. Like the first emperor, okay, it was like the Rowing State as well, but it's a different spin. So it's our way to pretty much get our cake and eat it. Because we also have like the imperial, like we have the imperial dynasty of China, you know, all of the glamour, you could say, of that period. But we also can explore different ethnic groups, histories. Of course, it's fantasy, but we still want to like keep that, you know. Because Indonesia is like such like Indonesia and other groups that come are such vibrant cultures. Like what's the name? Ah, fuck. You live in Sumatra and south of India. The Tamil as well, has very interesting cultures with Jainism and stuff like that. Jainism and also their own version of Hinduism. It's very interesting. And also they're not explored as much, which I think is kind of sad because they are vibrant cultures on their own, right? And also it allows us to explore different subjects, more like tribal cultures, headhunting, and also like to, you know. And that's pretty much where they lived. Like the US, like Jin, no, that's actually all of China at the time. Yeah, no, I'm freaking wrong. That was Spring and Autumn period. Yeah, so you can see the Yue were there. There's the kingdom of Wu. There's the kingdom of Chu. There's Xiang, Zhou, Qin, and Jin and Qin. There's Wei, Lu, Qi, like Qi, Yun. So yeah, like that's literally like all the kingdoms before the first emperor, pretty much. Because as everyone knows, that the kingdom of Qin invaded all of the other ones, and took over and became China, Qin, with the first emperor. So yeah, that's pretty much my plan. That's my plan for now. And I hope people are gonna be happy with it. I want to explore a lot more like Vietnamese beliefs and stuff like that. Like Vietnamese belief system, Taiwan, like Thailand, like Thailand's belief systems. Like, because it's always interesting to, again, it's like we don't reinvent. We don't, like, when you write something, you never write in a vacuum. You're always inspired by stuff, and often my inspiration come from history, mythology, folklore, religion, stuff like that. This is why I need to like study further these things to make it both fantasy, yes, so it's not going to be the same, but to keep it grounded in a way that is believable, right? And that's why we do it. That's why I do it, because I like it. Okay, and that's pretty much the thing.
So what's up with the tattoos?
It's part of their culture.
Yeah, but just, like go deeper into it.
I mean, there's not much information.
Uh,
I can try to look into it more. That's one. Google. Try to look at like maybe. Oh, that's a cool picture. US state ancient culture Shenzhen earliest. Nice. Good. That's from a kingdom. Yeah, but what does that mean? Yeah, because it's like most likely. Oh, tattoo. Okay, what does that mean? Yeah, but okay, I found something that may be more. Yeah. So the origin of tattoos in China, as part of China's mysterious culture, as early as the Shang and Yin dynasties' sacrificial ceremonies, people would apply pigments to their bodies representing the incarnation of gods and spirits. it's a perfect blend of individual expression and art. Historically, it depends. Historically, people viewed this profound art from religious and worshipful perspectives. Today, tattoos have gradually separated from religion and underworld connotations, and people have started to appreciate this magnificent art. Okay. Okay. That's Japan. Okay. A record indicated during the Zhao period, I think, BC. There were already records of about tattoos in China, about 3.5 thousand years ago during the Shang and Zhao period. Tattooing were used as a form of punishment, referred to as song or mo punishment. Okay. Ancient texts such as the Shang Shu and Yao Jian, again, sorry for my accent, I don't speak Chinese. I guess Mandarin. Mentioned the 5 punishments of Mo punishment. Mo, Qing, and ancient punishment where words were tattooed on a person's face with ink. Wait, do you mean that the rappers are literally punished Chinese people? Wow. They also apply to soldiers to prevent them from escaping. Okay. They also apply to soldiers to prevent them from escaping. So if you're a soldier in an army, you get tattooed so that people could track you down if you desert, if you become a deserter. For example, the term Qing Tao or Qing Tu, I don't know, refer to prisoners who were tattooed. I'm trying my best over there. From the Western Zhou period onwards, the use of Mo punishment was widespread. The initial laws of Zhou, stipulated 500 Mo crimes, indicating that there were as many as 500 offenses that could result in this punishment. Wow. The Shangshu Luxing, I think, also mentions 1,000 more punishments. This shows that the punishments at the time was very severe, and people could easily be tattooed for minor offenses. That's kind of fucked up. During the spring and autumn and warring states periods, various states frequently used tattooed prisoners for various hard labor tasks. I'm going to switch the music. What was I? Various hard labor tasks. When Shang Yang, sorry again, reformed the laws of the Qin state, he used severe punishments. On one occasion, when the crown prince broke the law and could not be punished directly because crown prince, Shang Yang had the prince's tutor, Gongsun Jia, tattooed as a warning. That sucks. The prince does something and you get punished. That fucking sucks. In 213 BC, during the 34th year of the Emperor Qing Shi Huang, reign, Prince Minister Li Si proposed burning Confucian books like the poetry and book. Okay. Those who didn't burn these books within 30 days after the order was issued, were to be tattooed and made city dawn. Okay. The method of implementing the Mo punishment was to cut off the person's skin with a knife and then apply ink to the cut. Oh my god. The Shangshu Li Xing mentions Mo avoids doubt and pardons. Okay, so pretty much if you do one crime and you get branded, then you cannot escape because your face is branded. So you cannot be forgiven or you cannot be forgotten. That's kind of fucked. Replacing the cat, mentions move and after which Kong Han's biography states cut its forehead and dye it, called more punishment. Okay. The Zo ritual punishment section 500 more crimes. Okay, so it was used for punishment. The punishment, a knife was used. Okay. Okay. After the Han dynasty with the restoration of some corporal punishment, tattooing was also readopted. During the Qin dynasty, it was stipulated that if slaves run away after being caught, they would be tattooed above both eyes, and added with copper. Wait, that's mercury. A green color as they ran away for the second time, they would be tattooed on both cheeks. If they run away a third time... What?
They fucking love their mercury, Biva.
I mean, okay, so your face become like a fucking tattoo, okay. 1 inch, 5 points long, 5 points wide. The kind of mark, the kind of tattoo mark can be deeply imprinted on a person's bones. Oh my god. The skull of a dead person. Intended to use it for medicine, he saw the piece of bone with the word runaway slave on it. Oh my god. Oh dear. Can be seen from this. So literally, they would tattoo you so hard that your bones will be imprinted.
Oh.
And it was the tattoo was runaway slave was written on that guy's bones.
David's talking about.
Because of the tattooing. Ah, in the Tang Dynasty note, oh my god. Yo Yang Zatse is a collection that preserves a large amount of historical data, anecdotes, and folk customs from the Tang Dynasty. It records a note about tattooing. There were many tattooed teenagers in Shangan City. Ah. The Jingzhao Yin, official name of Chang'an, okay. Shui Gong, a person's name, could bear their worries is secretly... What? Chang'an. Okay. He secretly reported to the Emperor and suddenly teamed up with various neighborhood chiefs, leading 2,000 soldiers to arrest them, catching 3,000 people because they were tattooed. There was no time for individual trials at the time, so everyone was beaten to death. What?
Jesus fucking Christ.
What? Everyone was beaten to death with a board. They beat him up with like a fucking plank. Among them, a man named Wang Liner had the finest tattoo with his whole body covered in landscapes, birds, beasts, figures, flowers, and various patterns. Colorful, but he also couldn't escape death. But I love the notes at the back. Like it can be seen that the level of manual tattooing at that time was already very exquisite. And I'm like, yeah, but he still got beaten to death by the fucking plank.
Oh. Apparently my room stinks so bad from using the aerosol spray to try to get the fly.
So I've literally grabbed an incense and am performing the fucking rites of the machine spirit right now.
Water Margin, very famous book, was written at the end of the Yuan dynasty. LOLD, at the Yuan dynasty and the beginning of the Ming dynasty, authored by Shi Naian, and edited by Luo Guangzong. It has many versions. It is widely circulated and is well known. Yes, Water Margin is very famous. It has had a profound impact of Chinese and even East Asian narrative literature. Among the 36 heavenly spirits in Water Margin, most have been in prison. Okay, and each person's face is tattooed with words like tattoo match. Okay. Among them, the prodigal son. Yang Cheng is even tattooed with a full body of peony flowers. It can be seen that tattooing technology at that time has already reached a considerable level. Yeah, but I still can't get over the fact that they round up 3,000 teenagers that had tattoos and beat them to death with a plank. Sorry, it's just. During the Southern Song Dynasty, Yue, I know, Madame Yao tattooed the words Qing Song Bao Guo, loyalty to the country, on Yuefei's back to encourage him to fight bravely against the enemy. Okay, Mom of the Year, I guess. From this, it can be seen that during the Song and Yuan period, tattooing was socially recognized heroic art, and something that young heroes were willing to do. Before the Qin dynasty, there were roughly 3 types of tattooing. The first was tattooing behavior. Focused on aesthetics and bravery. The second was quote-unquote strongman tattooing, related to military control on those with military merits. The words "loyal heart to the country" were tattooed on their arms. Okay, probably inspired by UFA, if that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Sorry. At the turn of the two songs, there were many soldiers who were tattooed to show their loyalty, and some were even regarded as symbols of loyalty. Okay. The third was the Mo punishment. Okay, so that was the one we talked about. When runaway slaves or prisoners were tattooed on their faces to pretty much brand them for life. The third was the Mo punishment as a criminal law. After the Tang and Song. After the Tang and Song dynasties, the tattooing technology improved a lot compared to its application in criminal law, but similar behaviors motivated by individuals' consciousness also began to take stage in history. The development of tattoos among Chinese ethnic minorities. And that's a lot of names that have probably been bloody butcher. Various ethnic groups in China have had tattoos, but not many remain today. Because the communist regime was not a big fan of, like, not a big fan of, how do I say this? Any kind of individual expression. Or like tribal expression or ethnic expression. Because everyone is a comrade, and a comrade is just a comrade, nothing more. The main ones include the Li, Gao Shan, sorry, I'm not going to try. I know I'm going to butcher them all. Liuba in the southern, in the southern China and the southwest regions, and the what? Okay, sorry about ban someone. And the Xiang and Tuxia in the northwest region. Among them, the tattoo custom of the League, Gaoshan and Dai and Derung are the most prominent. Again, sorry for the name. I keep apologizing because I feel bad about it, but that's a happy grandma. A tradition of introduction to Dai ethnic tattooing. Among the various ethnic groups, oh my god, Xishuan. I'm so sorry. Xishuangbana. Sorry. Mainly the Dai and Bulang men have the custom of tattooing. They tattoo various patterns on their legs, chest, back, arms with needles, and then apply indigo or bile to make it blue and permanent. Oh, bile sounds which is a very painful process. Yes, that's what I was about to say. According to the modern book, a chili, chili. What the fuck? What is chili? The tattoo patterns can be broadly divided into 4 categories: animals such as elephants, tigers, leopards, dragons, horses, deer, monkeys, etc., and animals. Patterns like clouds, squares, circle, flowers, etc. Texts such as Dai Buddhist mantras and sutras, and others such as curves, straight lines, geometric shape, etc. again. And there are different opinions on why people get tattoos, not only among scholars, but also among those who get tattooed, of course. In fact, tattooing is a custom as a history of development and evolution. Before the Tang dynasty, ancient Chinese texts mention that the Yue people revered witches and ghosts. That's interesting for us.
Witches and ghosts or bitches and toast?
Ghosts, sadly. And feared ghosts and gods. Okay. The tattooing of various ethnic groups, including the Dai, originated from the Yue peoples. Okay. Hair cutting and tattooing, the earliest reason, as mentioned in the book. Okay, I'm going to try to pronounce that. Huai Nanzi or Nanza, I don't know. Sorry. Is that land matters are observed and water matters are numerous, so people are tattooed to resemble scale insects.
Oh.
That is to resemble the shape of a flood dragon, so as to enter the water without being harmed by the flood dragon.
I am already thinking up some stuff. Maybe not as a path variant, but what if we added some extra tattoos to Runewearer?
I mean, yeah. Or we could just add a tattoo system, but like for stuff less powerful than the... I mean, the thing is, like, in Asia, you have the Japanese tattoos, you have the Chinese tattoos, you have the Dai tattoos. You also have Polynesian tattoos. So if there's a place that we could try something like that, is literally like Asia. Because we are putting in the Polynesian in there because they're all Austronesians and technically all come from the Tong. So that's why, the Tonga. And because I mean, the thing is that I could add more islands, but I think, like, yeah, it's just, you know. And again, Australia and stuff like that will also be part of that, technically. Because it's, you know, I know it's another continent, but whatever. Okay, this is a primitive mentality of biomimicry, seeking to live in harmony with nature. Okay. In some ancient books from the Tang and Song dynasties, tattooed barbarians were divided into several types: embroidered foot barbarians, embroidered face barbarians, and carved title barbarians. During the Ming Dynasty, the Bai biography stated those who do not tattoo their feet are laughed at by the crowd, saying they are women and not of the Bai ethnicity. Okay. Okay. So it was also like ethnic. So it was an ethnic marker as well. Oh, according to Dai legend, the patterns were drawn by the Buddha to help young monks concentrate on listening to the sutras and achieve enlightenment. Ah. So they pretty much merged the tattooing with Buddhist practices when it arrived. Okay.
I get it. Point of giving somebody a point of focus.
I mean, it's more like because there was probably no Buddhist priest, like monks before, right? So to show, because tattoos were from girl to woman and from boy to man. So maybe to show the difference in their society between like a normal person and a monk, they adopted a new kind of tattoo to show like that they were like educated monks. Because those are pretty much used as like a visual way to see castes in society. And tattooed people say that tattooing is to win the love of a woman. Okay. So it was, again, yeah. Who believed in ghosts and gods, were afraid of harmful animals and imaginary monsters, doing activities such as hunting. Okay. Dragons were evil and tigers... What? Later, the ancestors who believed in witchcraft thought that although dragons were evil and tigers were poisonous...
What the fuck?
They would not harm their cubs.
Maybe it was rabies?
I mean, I don't know. Having fish scale patterns and fierce animal patterns, as well as later Buddhist inscriptions on the body, could make oneself a dragon child or a tiger child. Oh, so it's like they became the kid of what they're scared of, so that dragons and tigers don't attack them. I guess. Okay. Tattooing was a strategy adopted by ancient people to adapt to some special environment and seek harmony where nature with nature with a simple mentality. Okay, tattooing called shamo in Dai language is based on the traditional aesthetic concept of the Dai people that men should get tattoos, the more the better. Women should be beautiful by applying powder. The whiter the better. Okay. Under the influence of religious and aesthetic ideas, boys who become monks in Buddhist temples can get tattoos after they turn 11. That's interesting. The person getting tattooed under the arrangement of their parents invites a skilled tattoo master, Bo-He. Bo-He is often a Kanglang who has returned. So Kanglang, I think, is Buddhist priest, who has returned to secular life from being a second Buddha. Okay. I don't know what that means. In addition to being proficient in Dai language, they must also have knowledge of witchcraft And medicine, okay. Let's... I don't know how to say that, by the way. Let the person getting tattooed choose the pattern they like or need for the tattoo parent, suppose. Then the tattooing ceremony is held on a selected day. Those are some are drawn by respected local senior monks or guba. And then the tattoo master force. Okay. So it's pretty much a way to protect yourself.
Ah.
Yeah. Golden teeth Byway, men with tattoos. There's a popular saying among the people, even a frog's leg has patterns. How can a man's leg not have any? Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay, so racial certificate. An identity card. Not having a tattoo is considered a betrayal of the Dai ethnicity. Okay. Those without tattoos are no longer recognized as descendants of the Dai and face societal discrimination.
Oh, wow.
Especially from women. So women are the one going like, nah, no tattoos, no man. Fuck off.
Why was that so loud?
I don't know, dude. It's your computer. That's very loud, yeah.
There we go.
Oh my god, okay. Another saying goes, those with tattoos are men, those without are women, those with tattoos are brave, those without are plain waterborne. AKA your bitch made if you don't have any tattoo.
And then people wonder, why was there so much racism in fantasy? Because pre-modern times were very racist.
I mean, just a racist today. Just the West is the only country that give a shit about racism. I mean, the only culture that give a shit about racism. Everywhere else, they don't care. They just let it happen. Okay. And I've successfully managed to read too much and try to pronounce too many words, and now my throat hurts. Amazing. I'm very skilled, as you can. So yeah, I guess it's just yeah, that's just what it is. And again, we Jingshan with the name of the continent, and then we're gonna detail the different parts.
Yeah.
What is the name? Yeah, those one were the no, that's not the goblins.
The Gerblins.
Stand up. Because I was like I'm prestigious May. Oh. There's a batik. It's like one of the. They have like very. They're very interesting. Like Indonesia has like such a interesting style. Because a batik are literally like a cloth. They're literally like they're like hand painted traditional like how do we say that? I don't have time for this. It's literally like those are like puppets and like shadow puppets.
Bang.
Yeah.
Shadow Bang.
Indonesian folklore. Is a demon. Oh yeah, I know that one is like I think it's like a magic one. It's like Javan Bali, yeah. Manifest of the person. Yeah, black Babi, black magic, yeah. And that's literally like the pig with literally steal money and shit. Yeah. A baron. Oh, that's like a lion. That's like that's like almost looks like a Chinese, somewhat of a Chinese lion, but not really. Not really, actually. Yeah, it's interesting. Leader of worst of good and enemy. Okay, interesting. Because I need to, because again, it's a question of like looking. Oma. Oh, that's literally like what they do in Chinese temples. Some of the. One of the things I want to explore, Daka, is do you know about the 9 sons of the Dragon King?
No, I remember you bringing it up before, though.
I need to give you that. 9.
We've talked about it before. I think it just didn't stick.
9 sons of the dragon, yeah. That's great. Because I literally because Bishi is a great turtle. He's literally one of the 9 sons. Which is also one of the kindred that we have. One of the kin that we have.
Yes, okay, we have talked about this before because that's specifically why I have that there.
The Bishi, and because there's other ones. There's really like wolf. There's literally like one is a wolf dragon hybrid, one is a tiger dragon hybrid. So yeah, it's kind of like interesting shit. And they all have different themes like bravery, cowardice and stuff like that. Like they have all kinds of stuff.
I don't know why. Like I really wanted to sing that right there.
I don't know why. One is a fish dragon.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Because it was going to be that the Emperor is the one in our lore who has defeated the Dragon King and is the rightful chosen to be the God Emperor.
I mean, yeah, kinda. That's what he says.
No. I'm aware that that's what he says. Yes.
Okay, that's better actually. Because the formatting is just better. And also like in Chinese art, like some of them are like you know like the thing like in top of Chinese buildings, often you have like dragon heads and stuff like that.
Mm.
You know, like at the end of like the buildings. That's literally because of one of the 9 sons is said to like to scream away. One is it's either ends like it's literally like each of them does something different.
Oh.
But yeah. That's why it's very interesting because it's, and I don't see that. I mean, I could be wrong again. But it's just specifically it's what do I say? It's very interesting to me because it explores Chinese stuff that, in my opinion, is not explored enough. Because often, like, you have like Chinese long dragons, you know, like the classic Asian dragons, right? But the Nine Suns are not very much. Are not like the nine. The nine are not explored often in Western media, which I think is kind of bad in my opinion, because they're everywhere. Like as I said, they're on top of buildings. They're literally like there's bells. They're on top of gates. Like they're very much everywhere. Like the dragon turtle is used for like look at the base for pillars. Like they're literally like everywhere in ancient traditional like Chinese artwork and tradition.
No.
Less and less actually, Joe. Hello, Joe. By the way, if you want to jump in, I don't know if you can actually. Are you at work? I don't think you have like access to this channel. No, you don't. I mean, if you want, I can add you. But I don't know if you have like if you can. I'm home at the moment. Okay, I'm just going to add the ability for you to join. I need someone to talk history to, and Daka is not the person for it. Normally you can access the Monster Hunter VC now. The Monster Hunter, if you want.
Or why don't we just invite him to the streamer channel and go there?
I mean, we can go to streamer. I mean, he's there now. Whatever.
Hello, Joe.
Hey, Joe. Been a while.
Who the hell?
How you doing, man?
Oh, alive.
Everyone is like that this week.
Yeah, I work for the government, and we're in the middle of a government shutdown.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
middle of the government giving you no money.
Oh no, I work for state, so I still get paid, thankfully. But
Okay.
I work in a department that works a lot with the Fed, so we're having to code around the Fed. And it's like beating your head against a wall.
Yeah.
It has not been fun. Because we can't just remove the jobs.
Yeah.
Because we're hoping at one point the government will come back.
Maybe, but if it doesn't, oh well.
I mean, the OL is probably going to be like a few thousand people dying in national parks.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's. I mean.
Yeah, you want to know how I found out the government was actually shut down?
Why? How did you find out?
All the people screaming
Funny
that
enough,
the government shut down.
Wait.
Let's
what?
say, funny enough, it wasn't actually through my job. I had been planning to go to a really massive Air Force museum.
Oh.
That's about a 2-hour drive from here, and we've been me and my friends have been setting up and getting ready, and we drove all the way down there to find a sign saying closed due to government shutdown. Like, son of a. So I didn't get to hang out at one of the largest Air Force museums.
Sad.
Yeah.
So yeah, in the. I need to bookmark that to read it further. So yeah. Who chose that? Okay. Why is it so small? So yeah, so now we're exploring like most like Asian continents and stuff, but it's me, so I can't do what everyone does because it's boring.
What does everyone do with the Asian continents?
Asian. It's like, it's either like it's either like classic Chinese, dynasty stuff, like manhwa, like the classic manhwa stuff, or like the warring state periods, stuff
Screw
like that.
Have 50% of Chinese history is made up, anyways.
I mean, it is true.
The grand majority of it appeared that we have or that is claimed to be Chinese today, is from the post-communist period when they found out they could sell it as tourism.
Oh, really? Is that
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Sadly.
My God.
Yep. If you want actual Chinese history, you have to go to Taiwan or all the places surrounding China.
They're not going to like that.
No, they don't.
They're not liking that. What the fuck? Sorry. I was looking at someone who was doing
What
dragon.
the hell?
I was looking for someone that. Where is it? Them. What?
Pre-Han China is some of the funnest of China.
Yes.
If you can get 1800s English, the books from
That's
the
not what I
Americans
want.
in English that were visiting during the Opium Wars or just before it, that's where you'll get tons of stuff from.
That's not what I want. They literally give me like sexy dragon, and look at Chuxy, which is like an artist that does dragons.
Oh no!
And all I
they
get
fucked
is
the
sexy
dragon.
dragons, and like that's not what I want.
Yeah, just turn off that safer work filter, and then you'll get lots of sexy dragons
It's already there.
involving cars.
Cars?
Why do I fucking know what that is?
Yeah, that's an old Rule 34 joke. That's why.
Dragons fucking cars.
Hello, Carlate.
No, I don't understand it either, Biva. I just know about it.
Oh, I can explain it. It's a very easy joke.
No, don't fucking explain it.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the art that I was looking at. Because I wanted wholesome dragon art. I know, because the... Yeah, I only found them there. What? Hey. Hello, Carlate, how are you doing? We are currently working on the Asian quote-unquote continent. We call it
We're
Asian,
also being currently threatened by Joe.
and we call it the Asian...
It's not even that
Use a
bad
character from
of a
Dragon Tales.
story. It's a character from
Dragon
Tales.
Tales, Dragon Tales.
No.
Dude, I know that just because of like a odds one out animation video, because I'm not English, I'm not Anglo, so I don't know, never had those shows.
That's fair.
And we say Asian because it is not only China, it's also Japan. It's Japan, also Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia.
Mm-hmm. The Jung is a very... Oh, look up... try looking up Jung. Y-O-N-G.
Because I also have like the UA.
Because the Jung might also... what I'm saying is that might give you the art you want.
How do you write that?
Y-O-N... Oh, it's gonna just bring up a bunch of... Because I forgot it's a name, too. Give me a sec.
Because, again, say... The general stuff is that in this continent, the first emperor, I know it's always the case, but sorry, it's Chinese history. Like he is a big name in it. Because he's...
Emperor.
Yeah, because he's... By the way, there was like discoveries made rather recently about the Terracotta Army.
Yeah, Shon Ki.
Qi
Otherwise
Xin
known
Shuang.
as the Jade. Yeah, otherwise known as the
Yeah.
the Jade Emperor.
And he because the problem is that with the Terracotta Army is that a few years before the Terracotta Army, all the Chinese made was literally like little clay figurines. So you go from little clay figurine to literally like full realistic sculpture.
Well, yes and no. The problem is it depends. Are you looking at Han Chinese, Kui Chinese, Yung Chinese, Kwai Chinese?
I'm talking about the time of Shi Huang.
Yeah, I know. There was tons of different Chinese cultures and tribes and...
Yeah, but the Terracotta Army, like I doubt they were looking at the
terracotta. Well, the problem with the Terracotta Army is we believe it was made by Kui, or the first Qin emperor.
I mean, but also like there is actually evidence in the text that he actually commissioned the Greek Bactrians to make bronze full-blown statues for him.
Yep. They also, every single one of those weapons that the terracotta had were real weapons and armor.
I mean, some were stone armors.
Yeah, but that was
it was ritualistic, I think.
The main forward footman. All of the generals and officers have actual forged armor.
Yeah. And again, the armors on the horses and stuff like that, the chariots and all of that were also like the crossbows.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of that was actual weapons and armor because they believed that they would literally follow him in the afterlife.
Yep, it was his army.
And the thing is that as far as we know, like the method and one of the guy that was literally like interred, like it was like interred as one of the makers of the Terracotta Army was not pure Chinese. He was actually probably a mix of Greek and Chinese.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because of the shape of the skull and the anatomy in general. Because yes, you can infer ethnicity by the shape of the skull. And it's...
Alright. Try searching that.
Young dragon.
Yep, Yong. That is that mostly rose up from the time period when Korea was a part of
Korean dragon.
Of China. So pre-Joseon.
Okay.
Yeah, Joseon. So it would have been Goron. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. I'm gonna butcher it.
I mean, I don't. As I said, I apologize many times when I read it because I'm like, I don't know how to pronounce this.
I do if I actually sit and try.
I don't. I really don't. So, and I tried.
I've got some friends.
Okay. But again, the thing in general is that because I want to explore time periods that are not as themes, that are not explored mainly in like the media, because often like when you go to Japan, it's always like the Sengoku Jidai or the Edo period. It's either Meiji, Edo, or Sengoku Jidai.
You should do the Joseon period because they're freaking dwarves.
Yeah, I know. The Joseon is the one that has like all the mountain fortress, right?
That's Korea, pre-Korea.
Yeah, that was because I know that one of them literally like built up like a fuck ton of like mountain fortresses.
Yeah,
and turtled the hell out.
The capital, which is currently in North Korea, but the old capital of Joseon literally translates to 7 peaks. Because it was built on top of 7 mountains.
Dude, if we do that, it make them actual dwarves, they're going to be so fucking mad at us.
Oh, no, what are you talking about? Korea, like, you could make them dwarves easily. So, Korea, most of the black powder weapons that you think of when you go to Asia were invented in Korea.
Because I know that the Joseon and others, because, okay, Korea was always on the defensive.
Yes.
So they had...
they had the church into the north. They had they ended up most.
Yeah.
You okay? I think that was Daka. Daka, you
Yeah,
okay?
Deka did the tumbly nose.
Yeah, he just died.
No, I'm fine.
But so many fun Korean weapons, Korean gunpowder weapons, like that piano rifle that they have, or harmonica or whatever you want to call it. The one that's like it's a whole bunch of slots of rifles filed together. They have
Like
the
an organ
turtle
gun.
ships are just like freaking like if I thought of like how dwarves would build ships, the turtle ship.
Problem is, we already have dwarves, and I'm not entirely sure how we would get them there.
Just have them be Asian dwarves, another form of dwarves.
No, that doesn't. No, it doesn't work like that.
I mean, we could make you could be assholes and make them all Korean goblins.
That could work.
Daikaba,
Is that called like a bit big mouth goblins or something like that? I don't know, like or big teeth goblin. It's Korean goblins.
There it is. I'm looking up how to spell it.
Does they have a specific one? Dokaibi.
There it is. Yep, that right there.
No, that would be funny.
Because I also have them in mine as well. Yeah, those suckers.
Because they say that it's like version of Oni, which is like and they are technically the closest, but not the same.
Yeah, really, they're trickstery spirits that, of course, do good and bad. But yeah,
they're more chaotic.
I do have them as a relative of Goblinkin because they fit the mischievous little magic tricksters. But yeah, so another Korean thing from the Joseon period is a family book of grudges. I'm not even. One of the oldest Korean books still surviving is a family book of grudges. That finally, in 2024, they removed one of the grudges because they finally won up to another family.
Oh my god!
That's how much, and that one of the grudges.
What's the grudges?
So, like, Book of Grudges, that's Korea. Love of Gunpowder, that's Korea. Giant mountain fortresses.
Longest uninterrupted history of slavery, also Korea.
No, actually, there's other places that are still.
No. Like that's the whole thing from the fucking Bobby Lee thing.
No, I know that that's claimed and stuff, but you got to forget that Saudi Arabia still has slavery legalized today.
No, they don't call it like that. What do you mean?
And several other places still have legalized.
2,000 years of uninterrupted slavery.
I mean,
that still doesn't touch some other places.
Okay, the main issue the main issue that Korea.
They're the only ones actually owning up to it.
No.
Yes.
I mean,
that's the difference.
Yeah. The big thing is that it's recorded.
Yep, that's the difference. The two differences is they recorded it, and they apologized for it.
Yeah, it's the same. And again, I'm going to say it. It's the same as like in the West. We get blamed for slavery because we recorded it and we apologize for it.
There has not been a single historical culture on Earth that has not at some point had slavery.
And I love the fact that some people say like matriarchy, like matriarchal societies, never like did slavery, and I'm like,
no, they have tons of slavery.
I mean, yes. It's just that women enslave men instead.
We actually also tend to see from matriarchal societies more warfare than from patriarchal societies.
Yeah, because they're more reactive. Because they don't.
Also, because they're not the ones that are the ruling class is not the one that's going to fight.
Yeah, so there's no like, there is no like in matriarchal societies. There's no female general. It's often the husband, quote unquote, one of the husbands, because often they're also like. They often have harems, depending on high value women having multiple men. It's a reflection of male society. Matriarchy is literally a reflection of patriarchy.
I mean, Qatar gets 90% of its income from slave labor.
I mean, yeah, but they don't call it like that.
So, And they've had slave labor for.
I mean, as far as we know, in the Arabian Peninsula and in the region, slavery has been uninterrupted forever.
Yeah, slavery has never been outlawed.
And it's often the case with tribal societies and also like nomadic societies.
Yep, Africa still has tons of slavery.
Oh yeah.
The Slavics, a lot of the Slavic states still have slavery.
I mean, it's just that often it's like sex trafficking and other like more dire stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, not more, but dire stuff. Because and
to be
more
fair, Korea, even being 2,000 years old, is still younger than the Qin Empire, which still has slavery.
I mean, yeah.
That's why when a lot of people are like, "Oh, Korea's had the longest," I'm like, "Yeah, that's like baby's first history lesson."
I mean, and again, the problem is that with history, it's not about what's written; it's about what has not been written but has evidence for.
Or it's also there's a difference between what's been written as well and what's been acknowledged.
Yes. And and again, then I hate the fact people say like, "Oh, but it was worse." And I'm like, too bad don't make a good.
And it's really hard to quantify slavery.
Yeah.
As, well, this slavery is better than this slavery.
No, both sucks.
Yeah,
both fucking sucks.
Slavery is slavery. Slavery is not. It is not a good position to be in.
Yeah, both are horror, like man-made horrors.
Yeah, the quiet horror of slavery of a house slave is just as bad as the loud horror of a field slave.
But I like the fact. I like the fact for the irony of it. Is that there was like a poor. By the way, it was not a question of religion or whatever. There was a poor Malaysian woman that was working for a Qatari family as like a maid. And of course, they did the practice of taking her papers, and she escaped by throwing herself out of a window because she was tortured by the wife of the guy. And when I say tortured, I mean it. Like, they literally found nails inside of her body that were fully healed over.
Isn't history fun?
And that happened like 10 years ago.
Oh, last year, one of the UN diplomats that went to the UK brought her house slave with her.
Oh dear Lord.
And used diplomatic immunity to keep her house slave.
That's in England. That's fucking ironic.
Yeah.
I knew that
So
that England was the first country in the West to literally recognize slavery as evil.
Yep, they're one of the. They were the first. They also the amount of money that they spent to try and.
Yeah, I think it was. They said that the budget was repaid in the 1980s.
Yep, it took that long to finally pay it off.
More than a century. At least 200 years, something like that. No, because the 19th century, so no century, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite late. I was alive when it happened. When they finally paid it off.
And no one talks about it because that's not the narrative. It's because the narrative that dumbasses push is like white boy bad.
Yep.
Hey, you know what, Whitey? You're bad. Why? Because I said so. You have any proof? No. Okay. And again, it's not a question of who's worse and who's better, because that's stupid. Because again, you can find any ethnicity and find people that are fucking wonderful and that are doing their best to make the world a better place. And you would find in any of the ethnicity like dog shit people, because they're people.
There's a lot of very fun. Joseon is one of my favorite Asian periods.
I also want
mostly
to do
because
like,
I get to play with guns.
Yeah. I also like the for Japan. I'm probably going to do like the Rice Kingdoms period.
That is a great period
because it's like shaman kings and shaman queens and stuff of that.
Yeah. For China, my favorite is the Three Kingdoms.
Yeah.
If you can find stuff from before there, one, you get way more tribes.
I mean, that's what I'm doing with the Banyue. What I'm doing with the Banyue and also the Barbarian Kingdoms.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, but Chinese dynastic periods have been done again and again. You know, there's literally like
It's been done to death.
there's literally like entire manhwa genres that are literally like palace, that are literally just like a palace romance.
Yeah, and Palace Intrigue is really fun. One of my favorite animes is Cloud Color Romance.
I mean, I also like the one like
no,
the
Cloud Color
apothecary.
Palace, sorry.
I also like the apothecary diaries. I
I-
like that one.
I need to watch that one.
Because that one is good because it's not much. The end I was less of a fan of because it was not as much. It was more action,
It's fair.
but I liked the theme in general because it does not hide from the brutal aspect, right?
Yeah, I went into Cloud Color Palace expecting a romance and like a the reverse harem trope.
Yeah.
That no, it was just pure political intrigue, and the person that she ends up with, you basically know from like the first few episodes.
A Korean cockatrice?
Nigerian.
Yeah. It looks
Yeah,
like a
chicken
weird.
dragon.
Sorry, just I saw a picture like that was like. Okay, so-
Anyways, my roommate is now apparently back from walking the dog. He wants to go kidnap me to give me food.
I mean, I'm probably going to like.
Go get food.
We're going to end at 2 hours because I'm also like I'm still tired as fuck. So
No, that's fair.
and that guy's.
We're
and-
all brain dead, exhausted.
I mean,
I've been wanting. To be fair, I've been looking for a different shift or a different
I'm gonna head to
what?
department because I am so effing tired of being on the opposite time zone, basically, of
Yeah.
everybody else.
Yeah, because you have not been able to like watch streams or like take part in things.
Yeah, I know.
We
And
need to space those out a little more.
working night shift sucks the older you get.
Let's go.
I mean, yeah.
Not the non-show.
So
Oh yeah, man. I know I don't have clips. I don't have clips from. No, I have a clip from the campaign, by the way.
awesome.
Do you want to see it?
Yes.
Let me find it.
Like I've been able to watch a couple of them on YouTube.
Yeah, it's just I'm going to like post. I'm going to post more of them. Erebus, Gentleman Eldritch is the one doing them.
Nice.
There's one I think with the spindle.
There we go.
I hope she's doing good. I have not been keeping tab because the problem is that I count on Twitch to like tell me when people are live, and that's a bad idea.
It is. It's a very bad idea. I used to try and use Twitter to keep in contact, but Twitter sucks.
Everything has gone worse.
Yeah, especially now that it's more AI.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out too to go grab food, same as Joe.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna watch the clip, and then I'm gonna go get food.
Okay, bad.
I mean, I have 2 clips, I think. Yeah, I have the one when I have the one when the women are fighting. What was the one?
You know that that picture link that I sent actually opens up to a whole bunch of different pictures in the
Nice.
Discord.
Oh.
So it's not just little man flying.
Yeah, I saw all of them. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I like memories. Little man.
That's a classic.
I remember this.
Yeah, there was 2 moments where I think it was One time when you go to the scary house, she was literally dragged by her hair inside of the house.
Yep. No,
let me go.
I don't wanna.
I mean, there's also like a very funny one, which I like quite a bit, which is the in a not homoerotic way at all. Oh, there's one from the Dark Heresy campaign.
Ooh, gasp! That was a while ago.
Oh yeah, it was my first ever stream.
Really? That was your first RPG stream?
Yeah, it was the first campaign. Yeah.
Gasp!
Yeah, again. Where is the cops? It's literally one. There is two actually. There's one. And society's rules are not respected. Let me find. No, where is it? Oh, that one.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start posting these on YouTube or something.
Yeah, the last batch is going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow or yeah. And then I have all of my clips that I... Just us goofing off. By the way, Cape made Daka one of his mods on his channel for no reason. Oh, that one is great. Yeah, what's the clip like, God, I'm a dumbass.
Yes, but you're our dumbass. That's what matters.
Alright, that's just that one, when she was not there. I rolled like... Oh my god. Oh my god, Spindle sucks. Oh, there's that one also, but... I need to find the one with the trumpet. That one is classic. It's a hood classic on the channel. How the fuck is it?
You will find it, I believe in you.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Dude, I created like literally one of the last sessions. I literally got blazed with the frog god. That is also Kermit.
That's fair.
Dragon, you know that fucking sucks.
Just lick that frog.
That's also me shitting on Rings of Power as a clip.
At what point?
That's all they did. And it was like supposed to be like a mysterious shit. Like, it's just fucking sparklers. What do you mean?
Just evil sparkles.
Uh,
All right, I gotta escape before we
Yeah.
get stuck for another hour.
and I need to probably eat and go to bed in a few hours.
Yep, you should eat and sleep too.
Yeah. Life's hard.
Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is.
Dude, having to do like full shifts, full day shifts, and a night shift with insomnia is fucking. It's a hard mode.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Nice hard. Recognition.
All right. Escape.
Okay. Again, thank you for being here. Sorry if this week was also low energy. It's just that, dude, I'm fucking trying, and it's. Ugh.
It's all right. We still love you, Biv.
I mean, hopefully it's going to go better. That's the hope.
One day.
One day. So who should I fucking raid? I can raid the Demonicus. Oh fuck, she's killing it. Great. It's mostly because she's very consistent and also is very adorable. I could do Vanessa. I can raid Vanessa. Yeah, let's go with Small Mustache. She's cool. As well. Very nice model. And also, I don't know, she's chill. As far as I know, she's fucking chill. So, whatever. Why not? She's fucking chill. Is it 2 underscores or 1 underscore? I think it's 2 underscore. Is it? Yep. So, again, thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate it. See you next week. Hopefully, next week, we do better shit. I'm going to try to either gather the courage to do art, or I'm going to do art and show the results of my shitty skills. So, see you again. I'm going to write more lore as well next week because we need to get that sorted. And see you on Tuesday. Bye. And thank you again, everyone, for being here. I appreciate it. I know it has been a bit iffy for the past few days. Past few weeks has been a bit iffy. I'm still dealing with insomnia. I'm doing my best to try to work through it. But again, thank you. Oh fuck.